Hello, my name is Jeanette Voloshin, and I'm speaking to you from Dynamic Physical Therapy in Massapequa, New York. This is my second experience with Dynamic Physical Therapy at this location. I came here once before, and they were able to totally alleviate my problems with sciatica. This time was much more critical for me. I had suffered with the corona or COVID virus during Christmas time of 2023. I ended up being bedbound for much of December, January through half of February. I developed horrific symptoms and I ended up with residual long-haul COVID. I had tachycardia, I couldn't breathe, I could barely make it out of bed to the bathroom. Then one day, my cardiac symptoms were so dramatic, I thought I was going through atrial fibrillation. I went to the doctor. They immediately sent me for an enormous amount of testing, both cardiac and pulmonary, and determined that I was suffering with long-haul COVID deconditioning. I had to go to cardiologists, I had to go to pulmonologists, I had to go to vascular surgeons, and they all suggested physical therapy. My experience at Dynamic Physical Therapy of Massapequa during the sciatica part of my illness was so positive that I had to come back here. However, my cardiologist encouraged me to go to other physical therapy companies in the area to make a more informed decision. Well, I did that, and nobody could measure up to Dynamic Physical Therapy. In other settings, I saw therapists tapping their fingers on the desk to hurry people along with their exercises. That was never my experience here. I want you to know that the first day I came back to Dynamic Physical Therapy, I couldn't walk across the room. I could barely catch my breath. I could barely speak because my lungs were still so affected by the COVID virus. Dr. Isha and her incredible staff worked with me almost the rest of the full year. I had no balance. I had severe neck pains, which were a residual from COVID. My tachycardia continued until my second month working with Dynamic Physical Therapy, and my heart went back to normal. My blood pressure normalized. My breathing normalized after they worked with me with breathing exercises, on the treadmill, on the bike, and simply walking across the room, which should seem fundamental, but not for somebody after what I went through. I really believed I'd be disabled for the rest of my life. And today's my last day at Dynamic Physical Therapy. My therapy sessions are over. I can walk more than a mile. My heart rate is below normal because I've become so fit. My balance is pretty good for an old lady for 73 years of age. And I feel great hope for the future. Dr. Desai and her staff are the most compassionate people. I'm gonna start crying. They're wonderful. They gave me back my life. I recommend them to everybody. I have been taking their business cards every session. I've given them to the pulmonologist, to Dr. Colaseco, my cardiologist, to Dr. Gasparini and Pellegrosso, my primary care physicians, and they are referring more and more people here. This is a wonderful place. I was blessed with finding it. I'm blessed today and I can walk out on my own speed. I thank them. I thank them. Don't hesitate to come.